You know, fishing games don't get a lot of attention nowadays, despite the fact that fishing is a very popular hobby that many people like to do. So you'd expect that the industry would maybe pick up on this popularity and market more fishing games. But I mean, when was the last time you heard someone talk about Bassmaster Fishing 2022?
Fishing is also very common. In like every game, fishing exists either as a minigame or as a key feature. I mean, Red Dead Redemption, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Persona, The Sims, Final Fantasy, Yakuza, A Short Hike, Ultra Kill, Fire Emblem, Mario Party, Sonic Adventure, Club Penguin, The Oregon Trail, Skylander, Call of Duty, Spiritfarer, Terraria, Visual Clubhouse Games, The Origami King, Pac-Man Fever, Link's Awakening, Twilight Princess, The Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Skyrim, Kirby, Wii Play, Monster Hunter, every single Pokemon game, and Sonic?
Generally, my point was, is that the fucking 10 Commandments?
So that's not even half of the games that fishing is just featured in. So you'd think, with how popular it is, that standalone fishing games would get a little bit more recognition. However, that's very rarely seen in the industry.
So if you want to make a fishing game stand out, you're gonna have to make something more unique. So if I theoretically said there's a fishing game out there that merges the fear of the unknown and mystery with fishing, it would stand out. And I mean, we have only explored 5% of the ocean, so the mystery part is right there. Well, there's a game, a pretty good game, dare I say, that combines those two things that I truly recommend.
And I mean, here it is. Welcome to Dredge.
Dredge, a game created by an independent studio called Black Salt Games, and it only consists of 4 people. Those 4 people being Nadia Fawn, Joel Mason, Alex Ritchie, and Michael Bastians. Now they all worked at another studio together in New Zealand for 8 years, until something happened. In 2020, something shocked the world to its core. Something we never could have predicted. Finding Jesus came out, and it caused disruption to the industry. So those 4 decided to split off, create their own studio, which allowed them to focus on creating their own games. Now, if you know anything about game publishing, you'll know that you need a publisher to help publish the game. Obviously. So, early in development, Black Salt Games caught the attention of a publisher by the name of Team 17 after some posts on Twitter. Now called X, but you know what, I don't give a... In the end, they decided to partner with Team 17 due to their experience and ability to provide marketing support. And then after only 2 years of development, Dredge was successfully released on March 30th, 2023 on Steam and consoles, with further DLC being added later. Like drinking and driving, Dredge brings 2 seemingly disparate ideas, brings them together to make something new that works really well. It takes a casual game concept, adds something different, and makes a game that is eerie with the atmosphere of horror, but is still cozy and relaxing at times.
That eeriness is instantly put on display.
After capsizing and waking up on a tiny island, you start off with a tin can of a tugboat that can barely make it across the bay. Your first fishing rod barely has the ability to catch fish, but you do notice some other fishing spots with an oceanic tagline, which gets you excited about the possibility of upgrading your gear. Now, despite your lack of speed at the start of the game, the standout feature is the exploration.
There are 5 islands in the game for you to explore, all with unique fish and unique characters to meet.
The fish that you catch have to fit in your initially limited cargo space, and I think this concept is really clever. It makes the player actually think about what fish they want to keep and sell. Or you catch few but rare and valuable fish, or just a bunch of cod.
When I was 5 years old, I found a dead body behind the alleyway of a Burger King. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Are you ready to live in the heart of it all? Greater Mara offers a one-of-a-kind living experience that's perfect for adventurers and those seeking a community with character. As the largest town in the region, it's home to key landmarks and some of the most important figures in the area. As you settle into Greater Mara, you'll find yourself surrounded by the mayor, the fishmonger, who's always eager to buy your fresh catch, the builder, ready to help you upgrade your home, and even the lighthouse keeper. You'll also have access to the shipwright, who can help you maintain and upgrade your boat. And if you're a fisherman, oh well, you'll have ease of access to sell your fish and buy crab pots. Just a short distance away, you'll find Little Marrow, a quaint and peaceful location. Here you can interact with the trader, who will buy rare trinkets stretched up from the ocean. Or stop by the painter, who has a splash of personality to your boat. And you're not short of neighbors either. You've got the dock worker, and my personal favorite, the grieving father. These offer a sense of community that's hard to find elsewhere. Living here means more than just a house. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're selling fish, upgrading your boat, or exploring your private estate on Blackstone Isle, every day's an adventure. Opportunities are endless in these charming, one-of-a-kind towns.
Sometimes I suspect the killer's coming after me, but then again I was 5, so what are the chances of that? Welcome back to Kipper TV.
Another thing that this game should be praised for is its art style and design. I mean, with the low polygonal design of the overworld and the Disco Asylum style portraits of the characters really makes this world feel alive. I mean, the characters in this game look kind of fucked and weird in a really, really good way. I mean, the fishmonger does not look interested in his job at all, and that just adds so much personality to it. But speaking of the fish, you've seen the cod. All the fish's designs are fantastic, and they've all got life in them. They all just look beautiful. They've got so much design considering that they're such a small sprite. I mean, look at this one. And this one. I mean, the fishing in this game is not suspicious at all. There is definitely nothing going on beneath the depths of this ocean, okay? There is nothing wrong at all. Oh, this isn't in my script. Okay. Gonna beat around the bush forever. It's time I talk about the horrors.
This ocean isn't normal in the sense of the word. It holds horrors, sometimes genuinely indescribable. But don't panic, I'm here to explain how to deal with them. So when you stay up too late, there's a unique mechanic called panic, which is demonstrated via the eye up here. This indicates when you're going to begin hallucinating. It can be as minor as some phantom rocks, or as major as that. So there's only 2 ways you can really avoid this. The first way is sleeping, which translates to real life, by the way. If you're having a panic attack in real life, you just have to calm down and...
So apparently if you try to sleep while having a panic attack, you can have night terrors. So don't do that. Consult a doctor. I don't...
But Kipper, I hear you asking. How can I want to catch the fish that only come out at night. How do I do that? Well, first of all...
Why do you look like that? If you want to be a big man with a big plan, there's only one way that you truly can.
Now, on your menu, there is the option for light. Now, this will reduce the amount of panic you get throughout the game, but it does not make you immune. So it will help the fishing process, but there's no way that you'll be able to successfully live. There is more ways to reduce the amount of panic that you get, which is books. So for the first half of my playthrough, I wasn't even aware that the books did anything, until I got curious and I wanted to check them out. So these books do give a lot of bonuses, like they can reduce panic by up to 25%. Do you want some money? Do you want to fish quicker? Do you want money? These are the things that you get for doing the unique quests throughout the game. So please make sure to go through and use them and find them, because they will make your life significantly easier. Now, this game isn't perfect. I do want to talk about some few complaints that I have, which are just features that weren't really appealing to me, which were crab fishing and net fishing. Now, these are big 2 design choices that I feel like detracted from the experience. The first is that crab pots and fishing nets break after a few days, so you're gonna have to constantly go in and repair them. I did find this quite unfun, especially with the crab pots, because you have to pick them up from whatever random faraway spot you place them in, bring them into the trader for repair, and then bring them back to that spot. I did find it tedious. As for net fishing, not only does it suffer from the same problem of making the net break and needing repair, but the boat has limited gear space, as I mentioned before, which makes you choose whether you want to have the ability to fish at every spot, or use the net. So overall, it's not worth using the net. Now, my point is the game is good. This game is designed to make you feel like a fisherman in an unknown space. I mean, literally being a fish out of water.
Huh? Did you get it? Did you get it? Like a fish out of water?
Dredge isn't a horror game in the conventional sense. The horrors are pretty easy to avoid. The fear comes from the genuine unknown of this world, what might or might not be real. The eyes in the distance, the boat beyond the fog, this adds to the atmosphere of the game. But even at its scariest, it's still fairly relaxed and more about the vibe and atmosphere of creepiness than it is truly scary. You don't have to be good to finish the game. I was able to beat it in a few hours, maybe like 10 hours max. But it's still quite nice to have a game with the mood of horror that doesn't have you worrying about limited saves or if you have enough bullets to finish the next encounter. It's great to just boat around, fish for money, and fill out the encyclopedia. I could go on, but the selling point is in the title. If the idea of an eldritch horror fishing game appeals to you, if you're looking for something horrifying in tone but not in gameplay, you should check it out as it delivers on the premise really well. Now, I have not mentioned the story at all in this video, or any of the unique abilities you get for going through the story, as I wanted to make this video practically spoiler-free. I want you to go in, make your own opinions on the game, the story, and the abilities, come back here to discuss them or discuss them somewhere else. Because that's what this game's about, exploration. And I mean, with only 5% of the ocean explored, you have no idea what could reside in the depths of our world. Sorry, if you couldn't tell, this video was inspired by Noodle, so thank you to him for the inspiration of the little cardboard cutout guys. I have more videos planned with more unique forms of video making, so I'm just gonna say maybe subscribe. Maybe just a little subscribe would work. Just saying.